Hello, 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 beloved souls. It's Divine Masculine Monday, and what a powerful time it is. We are now in the sign of Gemini, right? The sun just moved to Gemini. Mercury's still in retrograde. There's a lot of planets just dancing up in those skies, and there's a lot going on. Um, we just had that beautiful super full moon in Scorpio, which had an eclipse, which was so transformative in so many ways, right? So there's a lot of healing going on, a lot of triggers came out, a lot of endings of karmic patterns, a lot of shifting and growing and evolving and ascending. And I wanted to see what the energies were for you now that we're in Gemini season, right? Like, what does this mean for the divine masculine as you've been shifting, as you've been healing your karma? Many of you have been dealing with female relatives that are still dealing with their own karmic patterns and are not necessarily being proactive in their own healing and consciousness. And thus, there's a push pull between the divine masculines and those females because the female energy, right, the female relative energy is trying to keep them um, stagnant, safe where they're at, right? Because they don't want to do their own work. And so now we have you as a divine masculine, like showing up, trying to be empowered, trying to be really sovereign, right? Like taking the steps that you need to take, learning to be accountable, having the guidance to tap into your intuitive, like you're tapping into your intuition. And I believe a lot of that is the conflict, right? Because intuitively you're being guided to do one thing, and then externally you have people that love you that are guiding you to do something else or that are showing you something else, right? So there's this push pull dynamic with you guys going back and forth. And I find that very telling with the healing that's going on, especially as we move into the Gemini season, right? Because Gemini is the twins, right? That's that masculine, feminine energy, the light and the dark, the yin and the yang. So it's really, really, really going to be imperative during this time to tap into those energies to be at balance within yourself, right? Like you're the divine masculine and your power and your strength and your courage to move forward, but now you need to tap into your divine feminine essence and trust the intuitive guidance that you're receiving and stop externalizing things, right? People give us guidance and advice and directives from their level of understanding and comprehension. And many times these people are doing the best that they can, but it doesn't mean that their best is the best for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone is scared to pursue their goals and dreams, then they're not the person that you need to be talking to about pursuing your goals and dreams, right? If you're trying to build a business and there have been people around you that have tried that have failed, you can get advice from them on, what lessons did they learn from failings, but don't take advice from them on quitting if they've decided to quit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like be very discerning with the information that you're getting. And again, many of the people in our lives are coming from a space of love and they really do mean well. But if they aren't doing the work and then they're not healing and they haven't even been accountable or aware of the things that are going on within themselves, be discerning about the advice and the guidance that you're receiving. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially if you're growing and transforming, people are comfortable with who you were, but they may not be comfortable with who you are and who you're becoming. And so there's going to be a lot of shifts, and for many of you, that's going to be endings of friendships and relationships and moving and not talking to your family, and it can feel a little catastrophic and crazy in the beginning, but at the end of the day this is all healing to help you grow, evolve, and get to the next level of yourself, right? Like to really help you take your soul to the next level of yourself, to stop being stagnant, stop playing safe, stop being comfortable with the mediocre when you know that you were destined for greatness. Okay. All right, thank you, angels and guys. Let's talk to the divine masculines. Tap in. What power animal messages do they have coming for them out the gate? Owl, omens. Pay attention to signs. Divine masculines. Week after week after week, you're getting intuitive guidance. What are they doing out there? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna close this. Sorry, guys. It's like as soon as I start recording, here they want to come making hella noise. Anyway, out the gate, owl omens. So again, week upon week, you guys have been getting this guidance to pay attention to the signs, to pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, the intuitive guidance that you're receiving, right? And we just talked about this, and this is again with that, like trusting in the signs and synchronicities that you're receiving, right? Again, if you're going to have a conversation with people about the things that are going on, you need to be discerning about who you're having these conversations with, right? Like if you start to see like bluebirds everywhere you go, right? And it's like on your mind, like, what does this mean? What is this like bluebird energy, right? And then you talk to somebody who has no idea about spirituality or signs or synchronicities and doesn't believe in God, doesn't believe in anything like higher than themselves. It's just kind of like okay with just like bullshitting through life. They're not the person that's going to kind of give you the advice that you need, right? So maybe you have to go on Google and be like, Bluebird, spiritual meaning. What does that like? What does that mean, right? Or go onto Facebook or go onto YouTube and start tapping into these communities with people like us that can give you the guidance that you need. That's like, hey, there's a bluebird. You saw it 3 times. You need to look that up because that probably means something to you. You know what I mean? So start really paying attention to the signs. And owls are such beautiful animals because they can see in 365 degrees, right? 360 degrees, literally Mercury retrograde. Thank you. So fun. But they see all around. So this is also the energy of just like taking everything into account, right? Like seeing the entirety of the picture week after week after week, we're being guided to look at the big picture of things, right? And this is no different. Taking a step back, looking at the entire big picture before we're making our moves, before we're taking the steps that we need to take in order to move forward. All right. Bottom of the deck, Grace. I love that for you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What else does divine masculines need to know? What's Gemini season got for them? Wow, that's beautiful. Dove, serenity. Slow down, pause, and breathe. It is in these moments, the slowing down, the pausing, and the breathing, that we have access to the intuitive guidance that we're receiving, right? When you go still, when you get quiet, when you get centered, and I'm not saying that's easy because it took me a long time to learn how to meditate, right? It took me a long time to learn how to just chill. I'm a New Yorker. Sit down with your eyes closed. You're about to get robbed, killed, something. You know what I mean? So I was always like, what? And it took me a long time to learn to be safe enough in my space and in my body to give myself the grace of meditation. And it was from the grace of meditation that I learned a whole lot more because, again, as much as we love our human family and friends, people are only doing the best that they can from their, from their level of understanding and comprehension. And so if you want to go deeper, if you want to go wider, if you want to go higher, tap into the tap into the wisdom from where it initially came from, right? Like I call on the Holy Spirit, I call out to my angels, I call to the Most High God, like grant me the wisdom to get through this. Like, what do I need to know? Show me my blind spots. What's the best path for me? Like, I can see, and here we go again, we're looking at like the big picture things, right? Like I can see from my human perspective some things. So I'm gonna call upon the Most High who can see the entirety of the thing. Like show me what the next and best move is right now for me because I obviously can only do the best with what I know. But if you know more than me, hey, give me that advice and then I can move forward with both of our knowledge and understanding, and like and now I can like really get things done. And now I know it's not coming from my pride and my ego. It's coming from my higher self. And I know it's going to be a go. There's no fail when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you tap into your intuition and you're trusting in your intuitive guidance and you're following the directives that you're getting from your team of light, you don't make a wrong move. It's when we put pride and ego first that we start fucking shit up. That's all day. They wanted me to show you this. All right, bottom of the deck, Raven, Magic, own your power. Message for somebody. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Let me get one final message for the divine masculines from this, and then we're going to pull a gateway card. Thank you. I was going to say one more card, but you know how they play with me like that. Antelope, decisiveness. Make a decision and take appropriate action. I think you guys had this card last week, too. Make a decision and take appropriate action. This is about taking inspired action. This is about not forcing things, divine masculines. This is, again, about getting into the peace and calm, getting the intuitive guidance that's coming out, right? Like seeing the signs and following them, not from a place of ego. I love you, divine masculines, right? Because you are the power, the push, the courage, the strength, the confidence that we need to get things done, right? Like you take the beautiful energies and the creativity from your divine feminine essence and you use your masculine energy to manifest it in the 3D realm, and that's a beautiful thing. But this is a time, and I know that's hard, this is a time where you can't force things. All right? Don't force them. Step by step by step by step. promise you, it's only going to lead to your highest and greatest good from that moment. Okay? Like, I'm an Aries. I know. I'm a Ram. We push, 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 push. This is not a time to push. This is a time to trust and then move. All right? Bottom of the deck, Whale, soul's path. Honor your soul's path. Really? Sorry about that, guys. Chaos in the background. Honor your soul's purpose, right? Follow your path. Stop listening to people outside of yourself about things that are for your goals and dreams. Again, if people are guiding you from their fears and it's not personal, all right? Trusting your intuition. I can't. It's like a mic drop from the universe. My life is truly guided. Trusting your intuition. Step by step, but we literally, this is the confirmation of this message, Divine Masculines. Trust your intuition. Trust the intuitive guidance that you're receiving. There's a reason that you keep seeing the things that you're seeing. So trust in that. All right? Bottom of the deck, making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. Just know that everything that you're doing has a purpose. Know that you are on path. Know that the things that you want, the goals and dreams that you're aspiring for, are leading you to that as well. All right. So don't give up on this path. Don't get all frustrated because you're trying to force things to happen. Take a step back, get quiet, get still, trust in your intuition, and move from there. I promise you, you're on the right track. You just got to start really tapping into that intuition. And again, the things that you're losing, the people and the places around you that you're not in alignment with, don't take it to heart. All right. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. Later.